Hey guys, Spot Review back with another video. So today I'm going to be making a video about the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra after owning it for 200 days. And yeah, I'm just going to list the pros and cons about this phone. Now I got this phone back in August, so yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so right off the bat I wanted to address the things I loved about this phone the most. So the first thing I love is the screen. So the screen has a 6.9-inch display and it's 120 hertz. So this screen is really flawless. As you can see, it just scrolls super fast. It's so smooth, and the screen has vibrant colors. And I have this wallpaper set on the phone just to hide the teardrop camera right there. But yeah, the display is one of the main things I love about this phone. It's just so big. It's one of the best displays and one of the biggest displays you can get on a phone right now. And the next thing I love about this phone is the design of it. Now I know a lot of people don't like the camera bump right here because it's just too obnoxious, and it's just a huge camera bump. It's not as big as the Note 20 Ultra, but you can still see that we have like kind of a bump right here, but it's not as bad as the Note 20 Ultra. But yeah, so the design is just really sleek on this phone. One thing I wish that Samsung did differently is have different colors. Now you only have black and gray. Now I like gray better just because you can see the camera module, whereas if you have a black phone it just kind of blends all in, which I didn't really like. But yeah, other than that, the phone is pretty sturdy. It's really heavy, feels really premium. It's so definitely worth the price right now. It wasn't worth the price brand new in my opinion. You shouldn't pay $1,400 for this phone. But now if used, you can get this for around $700 to $800. Now I did get this phone for $800 off of swappa.com, and it was an amazing deal. Now this phone didn't have anything wrong with it, but I got it off of Swappa for $800 with no cable, no box. So that's one of the cons from Swappa. But other than that, the phone is really nice. So the next thing I love about this phone is the camera. Now this camera does have a 108 megapixel main camera right here, which is pretty nice, I have to say so myself. It takes great photos, but in low light it does not take good photos at all. The photos are pretty crappy in my opinion. But yeah, other than that, all the other cameras are good. The wide angle, everything is good. The 100x megapixel, the 100x zoom camera is actually okay. Now I don't prefer using it all the time for your zoom, but it's just a fun gadget, I guess you could say, you can have. Now I've used this to zoom into the moon and see what's on the moon, but it's, other than that, it's no other purpose, because after you go past 10x, the quality is just horrible. Now I know the Note 20 Ultra has 50x zoom, but I still think, in my opinion, 50x and 100x are just pointless because the resolution and clarity on that is just horrible. But other than that, there's not really anything else I like about this phone except the processor and the RAM in this phone. Now this phone has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is plenty enough. It also has the Snapdragon 675 Plus, I think. Now I'm pretty sure it just has a Snapdragon 865, which is the normal one. Now this phone is plenty fast for everybody. You don't need to go get a Note 20 Ultra just because it has the Snapdragon 865 Plus. But yeah, this phone plays games flawlessly. I played a bunch of games on this phone right here. For example, we can just go and type in Homescapes. Now as you can see, the display is pretty bright. Now the camera isn't really picking up the colors that much. But yeah, I usually record all my videos on this phone, so video quality is also pretty good. So if you are noticing that the camera quality is a bit worse, that's because I'm not filming on this phone, and that's because I'm filming on a different camera. But the games just play flawlessly. Now I don't have Call of Duty installed because that would be the perfect test for this phone, because that game demands a lot from the phone. But those are the main things that I like from this phone. But yeah, let's get on to the cons of this phone. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you already knew this was coming, but one of the main problems I had with this phone was the autofocus. Now, Samsung did not like implement autofocus that much in this phone. For some reason, it's like $1,400. Like, why would they not like put it in? I don't know why, what they were thinking, but they did release a software update and it's been getting better. So the autofocus isn't as bad as it was when the phone was brand spanking new. But yeah, the autofocus is definitely much better. But here and there, you still do experience a few autofocus problems. Now, the other problem I had with this phone is it's not with this phone actually, but getting screen protectors for this phone, because all the screen protectors on Amazon for like $10-15, they're all crappy Chinese um, screen protectors that don't do good fingerprint sensing, and they don't even protect the screen that much. So that's why I have no screen protector on, and the all good quality screen protectors are like $50-60, which is just a bit too much for a screen protector in my opinion. Like at least $30 is my max, but it's just way too expensive for a screen protector. So just rocking this phone without a screen protector, and I did get a few scratches here and there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but yeah, that's one of the biggest disappointments, as well as the back camera right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it is actually cracked right there. But guess what? This is actually a screen protector that you get with the Chinese screen protectors you get. So the actual lens isn't cracked. So finding screen protectors is kind of a pain in the butt for this phone because they're so damn expensive. But next we have, I don't know if you can see this, but under the camera bump, a bunch of dirt accumulates and you cannot get that off. No matter how much you clean, it doesn't come off. It's just caked. I've let like liquid like sit on this, like it doesn't come off. It's just stuck on there. So that's one of the disadvantages of having a huge camera bump, is that dirt just accumulates like crazy underneath, and it doesn't really look that good when you're holding it without a case, because it's just a fingerprint magnet. It's like, I just cleaned this phone before filming this video, and as you can see already, it's picking up fingerprints like crazy. Front glass not so much, but the rear is just super fingerprint magnet. But yeah, I wish Samsung did include like a matte finish with other colors, just like the Note 20 Ultra, but I guess they didn't. This was like their first phone that it's like their learning step, and they progressed to the Note 20 Ultra, which is a much better version of this phone. But yeah, other than that, those are the main cons that I experienced with this phone. Don't have many cons with this phone. I do think this phone is a great phone overall. So other than that, guys, I'm going to be uploading another video about the biggest phone on Amazon. I bought like a review about it. Make sure to watch the unboxing that I did of it. But yeah, guys, I want to make a video like just a review. Like, that phone is actually pretty awesome. You're getting a 7.1 2-inch display with the 30-watt fast charging and 6,000 milliamp battery, which is bigger than the battery in this phone, for only $230. So stay tuned for that video. But yeah, guys, other than that, peace.